Welcome back, everybody. In the summer of '06, Chante Griffin began writing her latest book, but it was not until the George Floyd protests 14 years later that she was moved to finish it.
Loving Your Black Neighbor as Yourself, A Guide to Closing the Space Between Us, is a book about race, culture, and faith, and how non-blacks who value social justice can be better allies by loving their neighbor as they love themselves. And joining us now is the author, Chante Griffin. Thank you so much for making time with us, and good morning to you. So during the Black Lives Matter protests, individuals and corporations, they expressed a lot of interest in being allies to African-American causes. If you don't remember, on Instagram, the black square that everyone had during those protests right. On their feeds in solidarity after witnessing the senseless death of George Floyd. So how did that impact your writing this book? Because you mentioned that it was after that you decided to finish this book.
Well, yeah, I think when that happened, folks just said, what can we do? We know there's injustice. We know there's inequality. How can we actually be a part of the solution? So I knew that the book was timely, and I wanted to give folks practical ways besides making commitments to love their Black neighbors.
And we all know that term, 5 love languages. Mm-hmm. You kind of flip the script a little bit and talk about 5 Black love lenses. So walk us through that a little bit.
Yeah, I began to think, well, do different cultural groups have different ways of loving? And if so, how do Black people love each other historically and contemporarily? And so I began to see that we respect each other, right? We honor each other. We say, you go, girl. All right now, right? That's how we uplift each other. We're very intimate and communal people. Yeah, right? And we're always going to stand up and speak up for each other and against injustice. So those are some of the Black love lenses.
Yeah, we forgot. Yes, with 5 S's at the end. That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, you better do it. Yes. Okay. So you also add faith to the mission of allyship, asking for Black people to be loved sacrificially. What does that mean?
That means if you got money in your savings account and you feel moved to give to your Black neighbor, you don't hoard it. You actually give. Right? Love at its essence is sacrificial. So I'm helping people learn how to love sacrificially and then how to receive the love that happens as you give it out.
I remember living in New York and watching the protests go by my apartment building there in Brooklyn at the height of the George Floyd protest and feeling like, wow, even in the middle of COVID, we hit another racial boiling point moment in this country. Since that time, obviously a lot it has happened and is continuing to happen in our country. What is your general sense of where we are right now?
I think people don't know how to handle historic wrongs and contemporary injustices. I think they're like, is affirmative action good? Is it bad? No, I'm scared. And so I think I really want for people to tap into their fear and to understand that if you actually choose to get close to your Black neighbor, it's going to be a beautiful thing. They're going to grow and you're going to grow.
Love that. All right, Chante Griffin, author of Loving Your Neighbor.
Yes, and listen, I think it's a beautiful concept. I'm happy to love my neighbor no matter what color they are, as long as they don't have roosters in the yard.
Chante, don't listen to him.
As long as they don't have no roosters.
Don't listen to him.
We're good.
It's far from the cars. Come on to the country, y'all. It's nice here.
I get it. I feel it. I get it. Chante, thank you so much. Oh, my gosh.